Coverage now of Saturday Night Baseball as we welcome you to Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Minnesota Twins. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Simon Richardson, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Riding in, Ryan Miller. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
6-10.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. This one's flared out toward left. Holt coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next one.
On to first, and they get the double play. And here's a shot of the athletic starting lineup for this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Alebnis Diaz is someone this club is hoping to turn it around. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The wind-up and the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Now another 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. J.J. Day would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. And miss, strike 3. Nothing doing there for the A's. Nothing in the A's half of the first. Twins scheduled to hit from the bottom of the inning. Next on MLB Network. Daniel Mengden gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher. But one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and then limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And Dan, D-Row, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. It was another loss for him last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Row. They've lost the first 2 nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given. They took it on the chin, first 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today.
A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position, because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Mengden playing here in his age 26 season. He was a fourth-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I got to count. 2-2. Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Here now the 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. 2-2. Another one sent foul.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Brown giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The second baseman.
Now at the plate, Sean Overdovich. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Diaz throws it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still no score. Now to the plate, J.J. Day, and with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses. And facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
Giro, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Here it comes on 1-1. A little indecisive with that swing as he waves through it.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
3-2 now. Another full count pitch on its way. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
say it's hard to get more of a confident baseball. Striking out the best hitters in the lineup, back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. No score here as we play inning number 2. That's popped up. Obradovich. He's there, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. So striding in, number 21. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series.
The center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. In there, a base hit. The throw into second.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line. And that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Into the box, Shorty Holt, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game could make a big difference.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. A runner is second, nobody out. One and one.
That's out.
A 25-year-old is usually a right fielder, but he's playing in left field today. Two and one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
2-1, here it is.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he popped him up. And that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D'Lo. Lead-off double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have to stand.
And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across the score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter. You get that base hit, you have to feel good when you get down the first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here comes the first pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Holt rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner is in from second. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game. That was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard. And after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat. Into the box now, Dan Robinson hit in the air to straightaway center. Reed is in pursuit. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. You want to talk about shutting the running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
Ball.
Slider laid off for a ball. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Smith fields it cleanly. Throw the first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that. But he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Just able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be...
Oh, the throw is in time to get him to retire. So digging in now, Kevin Smith. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Flying towards center field. Number 21 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Buddy Reed. He'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball one.
No strike.
He's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 9 homers and 21 driven in. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. It's taken, strike one. One out, nobody on. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got a
swing and a high drive to right center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Well, we just witnessed a really nice running grab in the outfield, worthy of another look with show track. Had to go a long way, 115 feet according to the data, and of course the route was top-notch as well. Next up for the A's, Shea Langer. He comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
Yeah.
2 balls and a strike. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he's just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line. You can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
Stepping in now, Ryan Moore. The first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Fouled off. Langer stands at second with 2 gone. This one's flared toward left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Now batting.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
The high fastball is in there. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he fouls this one off. Next 0-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Twins 4 and the A's 1. Up next for Minnesota, Tyler
leading off.
He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
No balls and a strike to count. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Dave is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 21. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Hard hit ball to second. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those "here we go again" thoughts out of his head.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. From the stretch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
High and deep to right center. He's on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1 left for Minnesota, but they lead it 4-1. Leading off the inning, Gio Urshela. They'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here it comes on 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Obradovich. 1 out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? J.J. Dave. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Well,
and there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and he'll put this away for the second out.
Now back.
So striding forward now, Seth Brown.
Wow.
First pitch of the at-bat. Circle change there, called strike 1. Line toward right center. Oh, and he misses it.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, now middle cut, places it right back where it came.
Diaz.
In now, Aledmus Diaz. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Holt is there. And that's the third out. The A's strand 1. They trail it 4-1. So stepping in, Colby. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Reed, patrolling center, makes the play. 1 out.
The designated hitter, number 5.
Now it would be the Minnesota DH, Alex Healy. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Four runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Another try at 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Payoff pitch one more time. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Another full count pitch home. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at bat.
The batter.
At the plate, Dan Robinson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Down and away, ball 1. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. He'll get it into second. And going for it, the right call. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Well, man, if we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen.
That's a ball.
That's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
No reason to give anything here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well hit, back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Into the box now, Darren Obradovich. Hit hard to the right side. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Kevin Smith. And they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Smith, 23 years old. This is his first year at the big league level. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. At the plate, Buddy Reed will swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting.
Now with the plate, Shea Langer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Bounce to first. W scoops it up and will step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down here 5-1. hitter will take his cuts here.
Loves hitting left-handed off the right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitchers.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. High in the air and deep to left center field. Reed going back on it, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Throw down to first, 1 away.
The batter, number 21.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 21. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Throw into second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Now batting.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Shorty Holt. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 delivery. Out of the swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
A ball and 2 strikes now. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And he struck him out. In now,
right
Colby
number 16.
We'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch coming, here it is. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Now a fastball off the plate away. Ball and a strike. The 1-1 in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Ryan Noah, and they'll need him to get something going here. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hit hard to short. Oakland comes up with it. Not in time. He beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. Brent Booker is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Rounded up the first baseline. We're in the 6th inning now, the 5-1 ball game. This is in the air to right. Moving under it, Obradovich. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Hit down the third baseline. Really get the better of him now. It's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The slider freezes him at the plate. A ball, 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. A's are gone in order. They're down 5-1. Next will be the designated hitter, Alex Healy. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
You know, Matty, tough to go down looking right there, especially in a long at bat. I kind of tip my hat to the fact that he didn't go into uber swing mode. He battled. He just got locked up. Look for him to have another quality AB. I think he's seeing the ball pretty darn big right now.
The 1-0. His fastball taken high for a ball. Hard on the ground towards short. Smith moving to his right. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close.
Now batting.
But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Into the box, Dan Robinson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Wind up. Here comes the 1-0. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll They'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Royce Lewis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 1-1 the count.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
This is line to left. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Settling in now, J.J. Day, who up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
A ball and a strike now. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. And a full count as that misses. It's 3 and 2 now. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. Ready for another shot now. Seth Brown. He singled his last time. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, Zero, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, Zero, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Now it's swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Digging in now, Kevin Smith. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. As a look, now the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
A slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for strike. Just missed that outside corner right there. But a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
A shortstop behind with a 1 and 2 count. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. He's right there. There's one. On the first, it's a double play.
Ladies and gentlemen,
it's the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 45.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Darren Obradovich. First offering on its way. Misses inside with that one, ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man. Pruitt has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Diaz is calling for it. One down.
Now batting, first baseman,
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Tyler W. Ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Diaz picks it up. Sanders out number 2.
Now batting,
Now
second
the plate,
baseman,
Sean Obrador. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out 1. First delivery to him on the way.
That's the ball.
A bit too high with that
Count
one. It's
1-0.
1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Oh, that's
and this
off the
ball
plate.
runs away for ball 2. 2-1. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Ground ball left side. Urshela is up with it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're up 5-1. Number 26 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. So 1-1. Swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And he got it.
The catcher,
At the plate, Shea Langer. He got on top of one and was a ground down victim last time. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Ryan Noah, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what can happen.
Swinging a ground ball to third. Lewis takes it in. In time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down 5-1. Plate, number 21. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
The center fielder.
Ready to deliver.
21.
Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now batting.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his third hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Stepping in now, Shorty. And there's a swing and a miss and an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. No one out with a runner at second. To the right side and through a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guys from second to third, and oh, what do you know? Not for yourself.
Into the box now. Holding of the runner. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. There's a slider that can't catch the outside.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2-0 count, the pitch. 2 balls and a strike now. Runners are at first and third with none out. No, 3-1 now.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
So 3-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Brown on the move. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 6-1.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Holt stands at first with 1 out. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Runners on the move for second. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Again, a 1-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Now a throw over to third, and he'll be back in standing up. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyway.
And it's fouled away. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Runner going the second time, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away.
That's to the plate.
Digging in the switch hitter, Dan Robinson. Set, here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Reed moves over. Makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. Now in the box, Royce Lewis. From the stretch.
1-0.
1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
That's
2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Hard hit ball to second. And he has some trouble with it. And he will get a force out on the play. Johan Duran takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 59.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Gio Urshela, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Oh, and that one swung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Now back.
Digging in, J.J. Day comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. In there, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Bouncer up the middle.
It always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win it at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Minnesota took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Simon Richardson earns his 8th victory of the season. Daniel Mengden was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Twins: 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Thank you for
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting in the American League Central, the Minnesota Twins totaled 11 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 6-1. The White Sox combined
Afternoon baseball on MLB Network from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Minnesota Twins. The Twins will attempt to cap this 4-game series with a sweep. That's coming up next. Pablo Lopez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season.
Leading off the afternoon for
ERA
Oakland,
under 3.5, which is
Oh,
saying something in these high-scoring games
pitch,
we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things can open up with this next at bat.
Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
1-1. Here it is.
That
fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old preset and try to last.
He was right of the dumper. Throw on to first, and one shortstop rounds out to the other, one away. And here's a shot of the Athletic starting lineup for this one. Dan, please, who you focused on?
Everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He leads the team in the 2 most important power categories for me: home runs and RBIs, driving in guys and being able to drive yourself in. He's an impressive hitter, and it should be fun watching him do this thing in this one.
Ready now. Luis. As you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And there's a base hit as the run will score from third, and the A's have taken a 1-0 lead.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved. That 2-out RBI, I know it's early, but that just gives everyone a chance to just relax.
No, that's down.
Ball 2. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, Hero. Not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll move on to the Luis Severino, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Luis Severino's really turned himself into an all-around pitcher. Came out of the bullpen early in his career for the Yankees. Big back off, 96 to 100 miles an hour. Hard sliders. has gotten better. The things he does better than anybody in the league right now. Maintains his velocity. He'll be 96, 97 in the first, 96, 97 in the 7th or 8th. Power arm, one of the best all-around arms in the game.
A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I really believe this offense really needs their cleanup hitter to find his form. He's really struggled in the power category the last 10 games. How about 0 home runs? You wouldn't expect that from a guy with the kind of power that he displays. Hopefully, this is the game he turns it around.
The 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out. So coming to the plate, Sean Oakland. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the 1st.
Oakland.
This one is crushed. Back, and gone. Solo shot here to left, number 10 for him on the year, as the Twins have come back to tie it at 1.
Offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheel. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Batting fourth, the center fielder.
In now, number 21. As the first pitch years have been high, it's ball 1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. No home runs as of yet, and 4 RBI. Wind up. Here comes the 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll get in there safely.
Yeah, first a home run and then a triple. And if the pattern holds, the next hitter will rope a double to bring another run home here. We shall see.
Set and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. One and one. Here it is. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Severino has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Fouled off. 2-2. Here it is. Now a drive off the left center field. Bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, he started this game giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame. It's not what he had in mind. He picks himself down and plays things well on the mound. But the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start. He's going to rack it again.
Colby of the double. Swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 offering. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A pause. And the 0-2.
I got to count
way outside. 1-2. Holt at second with 2 down. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The set and the 2-2. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
One of the toughest things to do in baseball is to sweep a series. A 3-game series is tough, but they have a chance with a win today to do something really special, and that would be a sweep of a 4-game set at home.
And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game, but on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
Sure is. This is one of those games where you flip the coin heads or tails. Two terrific starting pitchers. Both teams firing their bullets. Their ace is going today. This should be a good one.
And he offers at the circle change and misses 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he's pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
The 0-2 delivery. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. Ball 3. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball. Now batting, Shea Langer. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the A's move out to a 3-2 lead.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
The center fielder.
Standing in now, Buddy Reed. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Holt is going to get there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Ryan Noah. He reached on a single in his first try.
Nope,
and
that's
a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Their count now at 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Well, this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 2-2 one more time, and it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But The Athletics strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 3-2 Oakland. Striding forward now is the DH, Alex Healy. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Healy.
A ball with no strikes. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Towards second. Field scoops it up. And there's one away.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense. And manning second base today is the guy with one of the quickest hands in the game. That's the name of the game over at second base. It's not about range. It's not about arm strength. It's about turning every double play for your pitching staff. Making the routine play and making sure every two is turned.
Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
1-2 to the Twins catcher. The 1-2 is taken for ball two. Bases are empty, one man out. Hard liner to center field. Reed is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Well, this one was scored up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Langer has it. And that ends the inning. So they breeze. Stepping into the box, Kevin Smith. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
0-1's the count. 0-1.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball. 1-2 now. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Turned on down the line. A dive, but it's awful slow.
Up next,
digging in for his second at-bat, J.J. Day. First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to feed it into the ground.
Only play with the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Now back.
Into the box now, Luis Diaz. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. I think he would have liked the green light there. It's 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. Too low. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball. You drop a changeup in the zone, that's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Shot toward right center. And this is into the alley, and that'll be good for extra bases. The relay. Second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Designated hitter, Brent.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Brent Booker. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up
off the plate, ball one.
Ball one, taken just off the inside.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Moving under it, Overdumper makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they will tack on another on the sac fly, make it a 5-2 game now.
Always productive to score runs when you can. Now that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
92 splits the plate, and it's strike one.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
This is line to left. Holt is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Welcome back as the Twins look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves. But we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happen. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Try to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Dave is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, first base.
The next Twin up, Tyler W. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
This is pulled into right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
Ball 1. One out and a runner on second base.
I got 2-1 to count.
Fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he's safe.
Now batting.
The number 4 Minnesota hitter, number 21. Runner in scoring position with Sujan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive, snagged on a short hop, and the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of start of the fourth upcoming. But first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their hitters. Not only have they already put a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Got it.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
Now batting. The center fielder.
Striding in for Oakland, Buddy Reed comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there, no balls and a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball one. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. He'll try again, 1-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ryan Noah. A hit in 2 tries so far. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order, and it remains. Coming to the plate now, Shorty Holt will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of it. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting the showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Up next for Minnesota, the designated hitter,
Alex
Healy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. Ready once again, Kevin Smith.
Leading off
First
for the
pitch of the at-bat.
The shortstop, Kevin.
And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1. Up the middle, and he's able to knock it down. Safe. Great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there.
The
Off-speed pitch down in the
JJ.
zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
One there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Luis Diaz. Already 2 for 2. We look to add on right here. 0-1 the count. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score.
Nope.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Still 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now you don't see that too often. You start to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if they'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
The 1-0. He swung on, missed in that strike 1.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Day on second. Diaz first. 1 gone. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Up next to
Digging
Oakland.
in to try it again. Aledmus Diaz. We'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Diaz, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hangs on it a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there. And then, boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Hit in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing with their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing the pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The 1-0. Grounded to third. And he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make a play for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in, Royce Lewis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. One out, nobody on. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Shoots this one to first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The throw into second. And he is taking to second base as he legs out a double.
Everyone knows that this guys are not from the base. You never know about that swing. He looks cool and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here.
The first baseman.
Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Stepping in now, Tyler W. swings and grounds it to short. Smith right there. And he is retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. They'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out. Stepping in, Shea Langer comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And that's in there. Base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll make it as he starts out inning number 6 with a leadoff triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double, but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
Holt is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And no shot of testing anything there. He'll hold on at third with 1 gone.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ryan Noah. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the. Into the box now, Sean He'll lead it off as we start the home
second
6th.
baseman.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Day is there to put it away for route number 1.
Now batting. Number
Stepping
21.
up to the plate, number 21. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Line drive base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head.
Now back.
I think he probably
No left
heard it go
fielder.
by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
In now, Shorty Holt. Can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. 0-1, here's the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time.
Oh, that's upstairs.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Stepping into the box.
Now batting, right fielder.
He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
The 0-1 delivery. And there's ball 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Popped him up. And no one will track it down. A runner on first with 2 away. Drilled to the right side. Lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's thrown into right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball to the first inning.
Into the box now, Alex Healy. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And it's 1-1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Belted high and deep into right center. It's out of here. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 6th home run on the season for him. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby.
Now
We're both flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today. Ambush tactics right there. But he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon.
64.
So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Comes set and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Robinson is off at first with 2 away.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Riding in once again, J.J.
Leading off for the Athletics.
First delivery to him on the way.
J.J.
Ball and no strikes. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder. 2-0 count, the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Count even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back, and that's a home run into the top tank. Digging in and looking for more, Luis Diaz. And after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and the win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Number 20 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knee. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Fouled away. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. And that fastball ran in and got him. Outstanding. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Booker. Here comes the first pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. 0-2 count and the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. To second for one. On to first. The double play.
Now back.
Alemus Diaz will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Holt makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the A's add on to their lead with a solo. And Now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Darren Obradovich. Try and get something started in the home half of the seventh. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-1 home. It's taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Tyler W. will be next. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Now that
standing in, Tyler W. will swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitchers.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Now back, second baseman.
Riding into the box, Obradovich. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. A late swing and a miss, strike 2. W, the runner at second with 1 away. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part.
The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer, and he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Number 21.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking. But that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Number 17 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Ball.
A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Diaz throws it in, and that's the second out.
Now batter, the left fielder.
Riding in, Jordy Holt. First pitch coming, here it is. Bounce it to the left side. Smith fields it cleanly, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. A run for the Twins. Now to the plate, Billy McKinney. No hits for him yet in the game, despite his team's offensive onslaught. Here's a pop-up now. Obradovich over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. The Twins entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop at a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Bases are empty, one man out. One ball and two strikes to the A's catcher. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Full count now, 3-2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Payoff pitch one more time. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. So 3-2 one more time. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle. So striding in, Buddy Reed. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
3-2 to the A's center fielder. Left side, but well fouled. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at you.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Now at the plate, Colby Obradovic.
Leading off,
he singled his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw now with the Oakland pen. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Changeup stays outside and it's behind 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. This ball will be chopped foul. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here. So 3-1 now.
Well, ball 3, and the Twins would love to get this inning started any way they could to get that leadoff guy on.
Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Dave brings him back. You can And the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out for Oakland.
Number 66. Dan. Ball.
Byron Buxton will come on now as the pinch hitter. And it's fouled away. A step in here at 275. 7 homers and 14 driven in. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. That strike 2. Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name. The kids are buying his jersey.
Grounded to third. And that's through for a hit.
Now batting, the catcher, Dan.
Into the box, Dan Robinson. Snap throw first. Runner back standing. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Inside.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Plays off again, and it's 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Buxton gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fouled off. Step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back in standing. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for one. First, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. The third base is empty now after the double play, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Royce Lewis. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reed moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 2 hits, including. So digging in now, Kevin Smith. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Number 26 is on and will take over on the mound in relief. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. This is on the ground over the first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out. What a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting forward from the stretch. 1-0 tie there. A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower sight a little bit.
And he's pulled out on a close play at first.
Now that
here's the cleanup hitter, Luis Gaius. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. And he struck him out for a good pitch there. And now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing.
Your
Dylan
attention,
Floro,
please.
the man called down to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Dylan Floro.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Reed has it in his tracks. One down. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Tyler W. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. First pitch on its way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And that was swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Sean Oberdavid. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. On the first will be in time to take care of him, and the A's have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
11-8, the final score in this
Here now is
ball
our
game.
final line score this
Posted
afternoon.
11 runs on the
First, for the
scoreboard when it was all
Athletics,
said and done.
11 runs,
Luis Severino
12 hits,
earns his
no
8th
errors.
victory
They
of the
left 2
season.
men on
Pablo
base.
Lopez was slapped with 8 earned runs
Time
as
of
he
the ball
takes the
game,
loss.
4 hours
Dylan
and
Floro
9
earns
minutes.
the save out of the bullpen, his 19th.